the inner organs of animals really form hollows which are permeated with air, and in the case of the lungs, this is of course very obvious. It is on these airy parts of the organisms that mentality is based. To have some understanding of yoga will immediately recognize how the life of the soul is connected with the rhythms of breathing. The ancient language even have the same word to describe soul or spirit and air, as for example animus wine and anima soul. An animal is really a breathing creature that develops a soul. In Greek, the word pneuma is used for both air and spirit, but the experience of occultists and the conclusion of scientists are at present widely divided. The soul really is not so deeply incarnated in the body that it can reach as far as the solid or even the fluid substances, but it really does form a unit with the rims of the gaseous part of the human organism. Consciousness is connected with air, but there is not only life and consciousness, there is also the control of the mental and body life function through the individuality. What is really the hallmark of individuality? If we are clear that by individuality we are not merely referring to the crude quality of egoism, but to something higher, then we find that its intrinsic faculty is the maintenance of balance between polarity, between sympathy and antipathy, joy and pain, foolhardiness and fear. These have to do with the soul. A self-controlled person balances his movements and maintains equilibrium in his posture. He similarly balances the mental and body life function. Now, there is one physiological system which seems to be much more finely adjusted in the human being than in the animals, and that is the regulation of temperature. Although we share with many of the warm-blooded, higher animals a constant temperature, there is a great deal of difference where actual regulation of temperature is concerned. The bear, the marmot, and other hibernating animals have, during their sleep, a very low temperature, actually about 115 degrees Fahrenheit, A man with such a low temperature will immediately die even if asleep. A rabbit held in an upright position will soon die for anemia of the brain because its circulation cannot adapt itself to such an unaccustomed position. But the human being has no limits to his powers of adaptation. The temperature of a human being is not only constant, but there exists a whole system of exact regulation which does not allow of any change without harm. 1 or 2 degrees of alteration immediately show a marked influence. For instance, the effect of fever is tremendous. It alters all the bodily function on the one hand and affect consciousness on the other. A low temperature, even if only 1 or 2 degrees below normal, produces a noticeable difference in the health. Every organ, too, has its own temperature, a fact not generally known. For instance, the liver always has fever while the brain temperature is always a low one. But the whole is balanced so as to reach the average specific temperature of each individual.